I am doing a test to check on the quality of this camera on this relatively new Asus computer that I got a couple of weeks ago. Since my other Asus got stolen along with my Steam Deck, I had to buy another one. The Steam Deck that I owned before was the more expensive one, which was like 650. Um, so there's three different versions of the Steam Deck. There's a 64 gig one, I think 256 gigs, I think, and then there's the 500 gigs. The 500 one and the 256 gig models, um, they both have, I guess they have faster RAM or something. It's not, besides the storage, they also, I think it's the processor works differently. So the lower end model that I got, 64 gig model, it's got the slowest. I guess it's the slowest RAM. So you have 399, 499, and I guess 600. Um, so I really couldn't afford to buy another 600 one. I mean, I could have waited a little longer, but I really wanted to get another Steam Deck just in case I decide to do some traveling, and I don't really feel like bringing my computer to work all the time because it's so big. My gaming laptop is huge. So, yeah, I just bought some more storage. I think I got a 256 gig mini SD card that I put in there. I mean, the speed of the loading, it doesn't really bother me as long as, I mean, Valve has said that the functionality is basically the same. And you're not going to notice really a difference as you're looking for it. So yeah, I had to buy another case too. So whoever took my Steam Deck, they have my Steam Deck with the case and everything. I think that I think it was on password lock. I think the screen was locked. So it's not like they could really access any of my account information or anything. I mean, they could make purchases, I guess, if they were able to get in, but they would just be buying me games. Um, so basically, they got them a new Steam Deck, because they'd have to wipe everything clean and start all over with a credit card and all that. I mean, I went to the police. It's pretty crazy. They could conceivably track anything that connects to the internet, but they're not going to do that. They told me they don't have the manpower. This really sucks. I mean, this person actually came here in my job, walked in the parking, came in this room here, which I've been coming here in this room for 3 years, basically, and playing before my shift starts. I would always hook my game systems or my computer, have a cup of coffee and relax before my shift. This is what I do to just kind of like relax my nerves and keep me from turning into a crazy person. Well, more of a crazy person. So somebody just took my my shit that I worked for, saved up money to buy the Steam Deck, was all excited, and the laptop was a replacement for another laptop that I think I fried it in when I was in Florida last year. I went home to visit my family, and I was trying to charge the battery for my Steam Deck. I bought like an external battery, and I think I may have plugged it in wrong or something, but the laptop just wouldn't do anything. So I left that old laptop there. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back to Florida and maybe try to send it back to the company and see if they could fix it. It was a laptop. It was a tablet hybrid PC. So I mean, you could take the keyboard off and then you'd have a tablet. But it was Windows. It was Windows based system. It was a pretty decent computer. I mean, the keyboard. I think the mouse was a little weird. But I went to Best Buy when I was in Florida because I needed another laptop. So to do work or whatever when I was there. So I went to Best Buy and bought me an Asus laptop. And it was pretty good. It was a pretty decent laptop. I think it was like 250. It wasn't like an expensive laptop or anything. But they took it. Whoever came in here, they took it. I'm sitting here on the table, video uploading to YouTube like I do every night, uploading from a flash drive that was plugged in. They unplugged the computer. They had the time to unplug the computer from the wall, unplug my Steam Deck, unplugged my controller, which was plugged into my computer, into my laptop, left the controller, left the charger to the computer, but they took the Steam Deck and they took the charger for it. There was another case sitting up here on the table, which actually had my Logitech G Cloud. They didn't take that. They didn't have a bag or anything, a backpack. So um, I was actually at another post that night, and I wasn't on patrol, which I would have been if I had not decided to, to not rotate. So I come back. I think I might have went on my break or something, and I came in here and I was like, I looked and I saw like, what the fuck? I see the cords and everything in the chair. The Logitech G Cloud is still there, and the case is still sitting up there. But my laptop is gone. Steam Deck is gone. I'm thinking someone's playing a joke on me or something. So I was like kind of freaking out. Um, so I went downstairs and I was like, I told the guard, I was like, dude, my shit is gone. And he's like, you kidding me? So my supervisor came and he was just kind of like, just couldn't believe it. We rewound the video feed back and we actually saw because the guard that was at the desk said that he saw someone came down the stairs suddenly and just walked out the door slammed and he just had a bad feeling. He didn't recognize the guy and just so we went back and we watched the camera, the video feed, and we see the guy walk out. He's walking. He's got something under his jacket. He's walking, walking quickly. I could see cord dangling from his, from under his jacket, which would have been the charger for the Steam Deck. So he's carrying everything. And he walks out. Doesn't know what he's got, but he just takes it because he sees the shiny green colors. I'm sure the shiny green case is like, ooh, let me just take this shit, that somebody else worked for. I was so fucking pissed. I went home. I went home like an hour after. I think I did a police report. I did an incident report because we have to do that whenever something happens. And I just went home. I was just so like I think I was numb and just shocked that somebody would just walk in here and just take something like that. It's not like I'm rich or anything. It's not like it's I don't know. I guess I'm just assuming that this person is stupid because when you steal electronic stuff, it leaves a footprint when you're online, and plus there's video cameras everywhere. So I don't know where. I guess they just probably just took it and just sold it to someone. I'm just that's what the police told me when I talked to a couple of detectives, and they did send some people out here. And a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to log in on my really fucked up my shit because I had to make another password and all that because I was having trouble connecting. I think I was having trouble connecting to the new Steam Deck I got because of issues with my account. This person was in Irvine at the same time I was creating an account apparently on my new Steam Deck. They were in Irvine, and I guess it was. I was almost like when I was trying to create the account, it was asking me to link it with my phone, saying that my phone was in Irvine. So I guess they went in and did some changes or something. I don't know, but it was like it was kind of like trying to trick me into like giving them access in Irvine. So they were in Irvine at some place called Boomers. So like a little putt putt kind of amusement park, I guess. Uh, like what is it? Golf, miniature golf or something, I think. Because I was like, what the hell is Boomers? Because it's showing up on my computer saying that I'm at Irvine in this place. So it's just kind of like made my life miserable. But I guess they saw the green case and they saw the little laptop and they just had to have it, which is strange because there's a lot of other stuff in here that they didn't touch. I mean, in other departments. So they just kind of like, so some people are like, maybe it was an inside job because they seemed to know where they were going. Um, so I don't know, man. It made me a little paranoid, to be honest. Kind of weirded out by the whole thing. Um, made me feel some kind of way. Like your stuff isn't safe at your job, but we think that this person may have entered the building may have been may have come through a window from another department, and that's how they got in here. Um, so the whole thing is crazy. That I just felt I really felt let down by the police because they didn't really do anything. They couldn't really do anything. Now I know that they, the video cameras everywhere. They could have probably tracked the guy down, but I was told that they don't have the manpower because of some fundings. Programs were cut. Um, they used to have volunteers to help out with these types of things. So and the person they got my stuff. I don't have renter's insurance on anything, so they got away. They had to keep all my stuff. You know, they got them a new Steam Deck. They got them a new laptop. All my stuff, all my files. The stuff that's not backed up, that wasn't backed up to the cloud, is gone. Couldn't really track where the laptop was because I guess they didn't connect to the internet. They probably wiped everything clean by now. The hard drive, the flash drive that was still plugged in there, that I was a little worried about that because it was like, I don't know if there were photos. It might have been photos on my laptop, just things that they could like see, they could see who I am or whatever, and see what I was uploading by looking at the videos that might have my name for my various accounts that I use for Xbox or PlayStation. It's just really, really just kind of crazy to think that somebody would actually just, take something that you worked hard for instead of just getting a job and just getting their own shit. But well, as I say, welcome to America. It's just I had locked the door here, and now I'm just really careful about leaving my stuff around. So that was my experience. But I replaced everything. I got another laptop, got another Steam Deck. You just have to be careful and mindful of my surroundings, and I guess that was like a little lesson for me. But I'm gonna definitely look into getting renter's insurance for my stuff. Just in, it's good to have because you can get that replaced. You can get your stuff replaced if something happens. I actually had stuff stolen before when I was in Detroit. That's a whole nother story. And the police actually were more helpful. They actually helped me. Well, they gave me some money. They actually caught the guy too that took my stuff. But like I said, that was a whole nother story. But that was a nightmare. It just kind of basically ruined my trip out to Detroit for my birthday. I'll tell that story some other time when my lunch break is over. My supervisor is probably going to murder me. I am sitting here downloading some stuff on my Steam Deck. I wanted to play some games, but I just figured I would test out this camera on this Asus to see how it worked. And I was hoping that it could do like it was a rear facing camera as well, but it's not because I want to do a video of some gameplay on my Steam Deck. There's still no way, no way natively to record your gameplay footage. So Valve, if you are watching this video, please give us an app that lets us record our gameplay footage. Because as it stands, I know there's a workaround. It involves installing an outside application. But otherwise, I just have to hook it up to my TV through my gameplay. I don't know, I guess y'all must have done something with a patch or something because before when I tried to record gameplay footage, it wouldn't. I wasn't able to do it. It worked one time, then it didn't work, and then I wasn't getting sound. But now it's working seamlessly. I used a dock. I bought a dock. It was a third-party dock, and I connect that to my TV. Well, the dock, I put the Steam Deck in it, and then I hook the HDMI. It goes out to the recording box, and then it goes to my TV. So it works. Excuse me, but I'm only getting like 720, but it's fine. I'm not like a graphics whore. I guess that's what they call it, or a graphics hoe. 720 is fine. I mean, it's below that, then then it becomes an issue. So I'm able to actually record footage. So I want to start doing more gameplay footage of my gameplay on the Steam Deck. So I guess this was another episode. This is an unofficial episode of Nerds with Badges. Wasn't really planning on doing that. But yeah, that's my story, and I will probably put some videos later this week of me doing some gameplay on my Steam Deck. That's all for now. I gotta go back to work.